Here,
Hey guys. Hey, happy weekend. We are here. I just wanted to get on and do a few update rounds. One, that fucking Geronimo of a reading. Okay. It was like how many hours? It was taking some time, okay, to upload. And it finally did, but last night, like after the live reading we did for the continued North Node in Taurus. So, yeah, but it is up there. It's the surprises coming towards you in this February coming. Let me just quickly let me show you which one I'm talking about here. Surprises coming towards you this February 2022. Pick a card, super accurate and creepy detailed. That video. Finally up. It was, yeah, taken forever, but divine timing. It was really odd. I was putting on like the fastest of Wi-Fi and it was just going like up and down, up and down. So it is what it is. It's up now though. Feel free to check it out. 7 stacks. Also, we did finish the Taurus North Node transit readings for all of the signs. We completed Pisces, Cancer, Leo, and another sign, I think. In part 1. And that video is a part 1 here. Let me show you guys. So maybe this is helpful. So if you go to the main channel page, right, you can go home, or you can also, and there are playlists here, by the way. I'm not sure if everybody, sometimes it's kind of like last minute, we end up realizing things about technology. But if you didn't know, there is a playlist function, and it's pretty cool. So you can basically organize like all of the videos and access all of the videos in an organized fashion on the channel that way. So if you do go to, let's say you're watching this live right now, right? You can click here. Oops. You can click right here. If you click there, Alchemy and You, then you get to the main channel page. You can, peruse these playlists if you feel guided. You can zoom through them like this. We have 1 to the 15th monthly readings. We have, June, monthly, July. These are all the signs, Venus and Leo. Should you happen to click on one of these playlists, you'll be able to see all of, the videos in that selection. For example, daily predictions 1 through the 31st. They're not always updated, caveat, so just take it as you will. We also have one for each of the signs. So if you want to look at, let's say, all of the Pisces readings, just click that, and it's going to be right here down here, all of the videos that are in this playlist. And you could just loop it even if you want. This is a mighty long list of videos. It goes, through all of the Pisces videos on the channel. So if you are wondering like how you can more easily peruse the videos. Now, what else are we looking at here? You can also see here uploads right beneath that playlist button. There are all of the uploads here in order of the most recent. So if you're ever like, I wonder what like the most recent videos are, I think you can actually just click videos. Yeah, if you do click videos, it's in order as well, but you can also go down here. So right prior to this live is surprises coming to you this February 2022. And so yet again, those of you who are waiting on that, this is the North Node. This is the first North Node video we did. This includes the signs of Gemini. We started with Gemini. Oops. We began with the sign of Gemini, and we led then into Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius. So in this particular video, Gemini, Taurus, Sag, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius. And we have another video for the signs of Pisces through the rest of the signs. Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. Yeah. Let's clear the energy ground. These signs here are in the second video here. So I will link it hopefully, but this is a fairly long transit, guys. This North Node in Taurus, right? We're looking at the North Node. This is going to take 2022 to 2023. Oh my God, I just saw, I literally just saw, whoa, I was like, what is that? It's a Halloween video we did. Maybe that's a message for somebody. Maybe if you feel guided to go back and check out some of these Halloween videos. Of course, energies, they take time, you know. Yeah, they take like about 6 to 8 months sometimes to really get the wheels on the boat. I'm hearing, okay, all right, spirit, and go, yeah, like really manifest in a 3D sense. Also, I know some people have been asking about members. How do I join and etc. So, this is another tier of videos, and you can see, I don't know if you can see this if you're not a member technically, but yeah, that's under uploads, and these are all of the videos that have been posted on members. So we're zoomed in. We have a 48-hour members section, we have a weekly, you know, if you feel guided, and thank you guys for your support on members as well. It really does help the channel. If you would like to join members, I think there's a button right here. You see that? It says join. Join. Oops. Yeah. Next to, well, you won't see customized channel, but I think it says subscribe. And if you're subscribed, it'll say subscribed, and then there's a join button. So if you click that, I've heard that's in some countries you cannot be a member for some reason. I don't know. But yeah. If you were ever curious, there's also a direct link. I will put that in the bio description box below. I will, yeah. It's also pinned on my Twitter, so you can check it out there. Members link. If you click that link, then you'll directly be able to become a member. And let's clear the engine around, yeah. So it'll just pop up and ask you, like, you know. So if you want to, what tier you want to join as well. I think you can also adjust your settings there. So if you originally signed up under monthly, then you can change your, you know, yeah. So let's clear the engine ground. Now I know some people were asking as well about that. Like, okay, if you, let's say, what does it mean to be a monthly member, a weekly member, a 48-hour member, etc., and so on. Basically, okay, the content is different. So I break it up in terms of, I organize it. I break it up in terms of the actual content. So every month we do a monthly video astrology, and then we do weekly astrology videos plus readings, and then we do 48-hour reading. And I always heed my intuition though, so, you know, there are definitely some weeks where we're not posting, and, you know, so just as a heads up, I feel like that's probably understandable. There's a lot of content on the channel, and yeah, even if, let's say I'm like, yeah guys, like, let's do 48 hours, like, I always am going to run it by guides and make sure that that content is meant, okay? So, yeah, now, let me get into the chat really quickly. So, now, what else? But, you know, sometimes we go back, and we'll talk about it as well, like a transit, especially in real time. Sometimes we will, we'll go into the details of a transit, and sometimes spirit doesn't want that ahead of time. Sometimes spirit wants that more in retrospective. Let's clear it and ground. So, and now, what else? We have, you definitely want to go back and watch videos as well from the so-called past. Let's clear the engine ground. 6 to 8 months, you know? Yeah, because it takes time for readings to really, so honestly, go back 6 months. That is the sweet spot. Okay, that is the sweet spot. And definitely watch your moon sign as well. If you're watching for matters related to love, you want to watch your Venus. Let's clear it. Your Mars as well. Yeah, I would say your Mars, your Venus, the ruler as well of your 7th house. Now, really quickly though, seriously, like, go back, let's say, if you feel guided, of course, We're here January, so February, March, April. Well, we're going in advance. But yeah, I mean, well, the readings we've done today may definitely resonate again in about 6 months, but looking more backwards, so we're looking 6 to 8 months back. And we can just simply see it even in terms of the moon cycle. So, for example, right now we're at the full moon in Cancer, more or less like tomorrow. So this is, oh, I see somebody just joined. Hello, Lena. Welcome to Monthly Subscriptions. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, so if we look back 6 months, let's look back 6 months. Let's clear it and run. At the new moon in Cancer, and the moon cycle is so potent when it comes to, when it comes to the, when it comes to manifestation in general, because, I mean, we are mostly made of water, and water is really impacted heavily by the moon. So if we really literally think of it as like the tides, wow. Yeah. So it's really, really profound, the impact. Now, new moon in Cancer 2021. When was that? Let's get a date on that. July 9th. So let's go back to the videos, let's say, of about that time. Okay, so looking back towards July. Yes, we actually have a playlist for that, even June. So I literally invite you, okay, I invite you to look at even just the titles and like see, you most likely are going to understand what this is relating to by now, if that makes sense. This was a very interesting time. Yes. So, this is that reading, Cancer, July 1st to 31st. The reading title is literally, this is coming up, must be a message. Demons can wear gold and still hold the value of glitter. #exposed. Wow. Yeah. So, feel free to, again, just browse through. Yeah, readings are not obsolete once the so-called time has passed. If anything, they're more relevant, I believe, down the line. So I really, really recommend, again, to just check out the readings that you feel guided towards. Don't feel, like you're weird, okay, ever. 1, but 2, because, if you're feeling like you're feeling guided to watch another reading, so of another so-called period of time. Guys, this reading here is kind of on fire today for some reason. A lot of people are going back to this reading here. I just saw it, suddenly, a lot of people are watching this video. This is a very, very powerful transmission. I do recommend to watch this because we are also really about to clear out Jupiter in the very last degrees of Aquarius and in the early stages of Pisces. So if you feel guided and compelled as well, I did share it on Twitter, and I shared it as well again on the main channel, but the title is Clearing Reptilian Forces, the Last of This Major Push. Yeah, you take it as you will. This was a very intense transmission yet again. Exciting energies coming through definitely in this video, especially for those who are really, really, really into, talking about astrology and the clearing, of a lot of these energies that have been, we're talking about star seeds, and we're talking about the ascension process, overall, galactically. Let's clear the energy and ground. So, okay, guys, now what else? Oops. What else are we looking at? So I wanted to mention as well, we're going to be continuing the series for the full moon in Cancer readings. And so, yeah, this is going to be tonight. So as a heads up. Now, I also wanted to mention this. This is fascinating, guys. Let's clear the energy around. This is really, really interesting, something from earlier here today. Now, yes. Okay, so, the whole thing. Wait, let me pull up the video. I heard Fierce Tara, she shouted me out or something like this, or that she shouted the channel out. She shouted Alchemy and You out. It was interesting because all these people were coming to the Cancer read, and they were like, "Hey, I'm here from Fierce Tarot," and I was like, "Oh wow!" Like it was a rush, and I was like, and then I went and I checked, and I was like, and I happened to catch the part, and so. And so, yeah, and I happened to catch some of her videos, very interesting. And yeah, and I saw that she mentioned, she was like, oh, Alchemy knew something, something. Really, she said she used to watch like years ago. And then oh, really? Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, that is very, very, very kind. Now, so yeah, and so I watched it over. I said, oh, it must be the Cancer because everyone was coming to the Cancer reading. And so she said something like she used to watch the channel years ago when I first started. And then, she got phased out somehow. She said she lost the channel and then she came back to it. And she said it calmed her down. It was like, oh, I commented last night. I was like, that's really sweet. And I said, you too. So yeah, and then I see it here now. So it's so funny because then I literally we were looking at this, video, and I think there's a comment there as well. So anyways, yeah, I thought she looks kind of familiar. But anyways, guys, yeah, if you feel guided, check her out. And but that is a video possibly that's of a focus, the clearing reptilian forces. And so, guys, but really big talk here with Jupiter. Serious. This is big time. When we move into about the 5th degree, okay, that's going to be very exciting. Okay, so those of you, who are anything you're dealing with the last few stages, we're already at about 3 degrees of Jupiter in Pisces. Let's clear the energy and ground again. This is gonna thank you so much for moderating. This is going to get really, really, really good. Really good once we head into about 5 degrees here. And that's going to be in a few days or so. So let's clear it. But anyway, so going back to that, what did I want to mention? So you guys know, let me pull up the video. Okay. Which one is it? This Cancer reading, guys. This one right here. Okay, Cancer, a huge wave is coming and an even bigger warning. Don't cross the line. Oh my God, February 2022 love. Okay, guys, listen, I filmed this. It keeps landing on the Empress there, which is really, really interesting. That's also the screenshot of this video. But anyways, so I do believe this is related to the reptilian messages that we hit on. Okay. You guys, because this is, I filmed this, I remembered this reading. It was very intense. And I was like, not avoiding posting it, but I was feeling really guided, okay, to not immediately post. Yet again, I mean, and sometimes this does happen when I do, like, for example, Capricorn. I never posted Capricorn December. I filmed it, but I felt guided not to post it. So sometimes this happens with some readings. Anyways, I had filmed this like a week ago. And it was really, really intense. And guys, the whole thing that's going on with the tsunami warning and like all of this from Tonga to Peru, I hope everybody is all right, to the coast of California. Anyways, the weird thing here is that the other day, okay, starting from yesterday, I wanted to share this with you guys. Like, my dishwasher and my washer dryer machine totally stopped working, to the point where it was flooding the whole entire apartment, like the Nile. Now, they couldn't come and fix it because I'm still recuperating, and I did not technically get checked to see what it is, that if it's like so-called corona or if it's what, but yeah, I'm not going to let them come in. I mean, so basically though. It was like a whole entire, and there's no reason for that to have happened. Now, this makes me think of how everything is in waves and everything is mirrored, and we literally even mention that, okay, in this Cancer reading. There's a part of this reading where I said, if this is not resonating with you, it's not that it's not resonating with you. It's that we're all one. And because this was, referencing, like, anyway, so it's interesting because just because a reading, like, let's say some really so-called out there, theory comes out in a reading doesn't mean that it's not affecting and impacting you. I mean, I am obviously, like, very sensitive to energy. I've noticed this, like, with my family members. Like, it's almost always mirrored. Like, if my mom, gets, like, for example, like, my mom, one time she said she hurt her knee, and, like, an hour later, I hurt my knee. It's, like, the weirdest thing. So, but even when I was, like, really young, like, my parents said that I got morning sickness, like, when my mom would get morning sickness, like, things that are, anyways, let's clear it. So the point being, okay, like, what the whole world is going through, like, in some way there's a mirroring of that. Like, it's really an illusion that we're, like, not connected. That what's happening, and so over there is not affecting us over here, so-called. Not, like, that it's, like, literally, like, our karma is, well, I don't know, love and light, but that there is, we're going to be observing as a unity consciousness, what the conversation really is that we're having, because nothing is random, and let's clear it. The whole, like, volcanic, okay, this is not random. Like, the earth is not random. Everything on the earth is not random. Everything on the earth is intentional and meaningful, and everything that happens on earth is intentional and meaningful. And the weather is not just the weather. Okay, this is the conversation of, I'm hearing also the gods. Interesting. Well, you take it as you will. Okay, yeah, I mean, well, let's think about it. So there's something much bigger, and so that's where it's really helpful to, well, it is what it is. I mean, if you feel guided to look at life in an existential manner, then you will see a lot more to what goes on, right. There's more than what we're observing. I mean, we really have to also remind ourselves of that, because otherwise, what do you think we're doing here on Earth? So this is all about ascension. This is about activations, and so, but it was just very interesting because, guys, I've been living here for like in this apartment, well, just some time, okay? Like, that has never happened. I'm not kidding you. The whole floor, and the water is seeping, and, like, it's like, wow, meanwhile, all of these, things that are happening here. Let's clear, like, these tsunami warnings with the Pacific coast and all of whatnot. So, anyways, the point being, it's just there are mirrors within mirrors. There are reflections within reflections. Okay, there is meaning within meaning, and it's never just going to be like, oh yeah, this is me and, like, Rick only, and it's just my love life. That may be mirrored in, your, even your professional life. Who's to say that? Yeah, right. So everything is very interesting when looked at from that vantage point. To say that, nothing is happening for no reason as well. And this is further incentive to also watch all the signs if you feel guided. Like, yeah, because we're all connected, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not a Cancer sun sign, but my sun is in the house of Cancer/Leo, in Western, astrology. So, I do have quite a bit of Cancer in my chart because my moon is also in my angular first house. Anything in your first house is going to be quite prominent. The first planet I have there is Pluto, though. So, yeah, this is Pluto on my rising, and it is in Scorpio. So, and it is not too far off from the moon. Now, so, but anything in your first house is going to be quite prominent. Yes. What else? My South Node is Cancer, actually. And my Chiron is also Cancer, actually. So, by the way, guys, what do you guys think about Vedic and Western? What do you guys think about that? Because You know, like, yeah, it's very interesting because, like, a lot of people think I'm an Aquarius, actually, when they meet me. They think I'm, like, an Aquarius, which is interesting. Um, I mean, I am very Aquarius. Yeah. I mean, if you really, really, like, the fact that I'm an astrologer is, like, that I'm into astrology. I mean, we're all astrologers, guys. This is the template of our story here. Yeah. So, but you know, I'm into it, really into it, and so that's an Aquarius thing as well. And I'm an Aquarius sun sign in Vedic. Um, and you know what I figured out? My sister is a Vedic. She's let's clear the energy room. She's technically an Aries in Western, but she's a yeah. But she's got a lot of Pisces in Vedic. So, anyways, it's interesting. You know, yeah, but my birth chart, yeah, my moon is Scorpio in Vedic, which I can kind of see, but I don't think I'm really a moon Scorpio. Like, what do you guys think? You see me more as a moon Saggy, because I'm that's my moon sign, and my moon is Sag. In in Western. Like, it is all related, but I'm just curious. I mean, but I do have Pluto very close to my moon as well, relatively, kind of, in Western. So already there is an influence of Scorpio with the moon. I'm a Libra ascendant in Vedic. A lot of people think I'm Libra as well. A lot of, like, I hardly get people who can guess that I'm a Pisces in Western. Except for, yeah, a few people have been able to guess it. They could pin that I was a mutable sign. Oh, Monique, you're interesting. So, yeah, but anyways, so I just wanted to mention that, guys. It's very interesting. It's so snowy, guys. It's so snowy right now. Wow. Wow. Interesting. All right. Now, any other updates here? And so I fixed it now. I had to drain the washer dryer manually. I don't know if it got, like, clogged or something. It's very strange, but it is what it is. I mean, it was literally mirroring what was happening. I was like, there's a freaking little mini tsunami here. You know? Let me make sure. Oh, but it is still leaking a little bit. But it's coming through the dishwasher now a little bit. So I have to eventually, like, figure out exactly what's going on there. But I think it might be still draining from, when I drained it, then it goes through the other end, and it goes, well, it has probably a dual, like, release, and I think it overflows in the tray, and then it goes through the other end. Anyways, okay. So, I just wanted to share that little sync. You guys, thank you for tuning in. Love and light. We'll see you again tonight for the full moon reading. Let's clear the energy and ground. Yeah, keep clearing your aura and grounding for sure here, guys. We do have a lot of energies as we ascend, okay, into the full moon as well, especially of Cancer. And so there are going to be a lot of shifts here. We'll probably go on to members as well, go live. Hit us up there, guys. Join us there on members as well if you feel guided. And yeah, we'll see.